Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Today, we are watching David Suds, aka Horse Choker, aka Lewis Rich, aka Paper Stacks, also known as Wheezy, Pilot Mermail against Ahi Kanlu and his Kozmos. Now, Kozmos are a deck that I'm pretty sure you guys have not seen in quite some time, and Ahi's going to refresh your mind by summoning Tin Cannon and activating its effect, paying 500 of his life points to reveal Dark Destroyer, Eclipser, and a Wicked Witch. They're going to use a die to determine the randomness, to keep things random as opposed to just, flipping them face down and shuffling. A dice is the most efficient way because, as you know, rolling a dice will be random, and I'm assuming, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are the selections. With that, I believe he gets to add the Dark Destroyer to his hand. So this is definitely going to be a matchup. One back row. We can probably think it's a Call It of Hunted, but most importantly, I wanted to mention that Ahi was able, this is our first time running a Cali Effect tournament, and Ahi was able to play his deck on live stream. So for the people that want to see what's going on at the tournament, be sure to add us on the official Cali Effect Facebook page. Go ahead and give that thing a like. We do live stream tournaments, and you actually get to see him summon Dark Eclipser against a Paleozoic player, and it's pretty nasty. You guys know what Dark Eclipser does. It stops traps, and the Paleozoic strategy is all about traps. So, as you guys can see, if you guys want to see some nasty streaming, some really good live streaming for not just only advanced format, but EQ format as well as 2002 format, then there you go. Live streaming is definitely the place to go. This time we're going to be going back to David's turn. He's going to be piloting Mermails, like I said. It's going to be really interesting to see his build, as we both know that he runs a lot of interesting decks, a lot of great cards that have some cohesion with each other. He's definitely debating on his turn. He's thinking about what he should do. And like I said, it's a lot of components and a lot of parts that he can be playing. He's not just playing, normal summon Diva, special summon Neptibus or summon Neptibus and try to OTK you. He's playing more of a control-centric build with frog monsters, and also, a couple of other crazy techs. He actually wants to go first with all these crazy techs that he does play inside of the deck. He's definitely thinking about his option. Maybe he can OTK, something that he did sacrifice for the deck's power, but at the same time he gained, like I said, control. So he's thinking, is that a Solemn Strike? He's going to activate the Raigeki. So as you can see, David is not playing right now. He is ready to OTK. It's not really much thought. He is going to activate, he's going to chain the Tin Can, special summon the Forerunner, which is going to hit by the Raigeki, which I'm assuming is just going to special summon another pilot to his side of the field. So that Raigeki really didn't get David any further into his strategy of OTKing Ahi, seeing that, he can just special summon another pilot to his side of the field, which, ultimately gets him into the Dark Destroyer if need be, if the Pike is, or if the Prince is summoned. Which he's going to summon the Sword Trooper with that. If left unchecked, Sword Trooper will be able to special summon the Kozmo Dark Lady to his side of the field. So it's definitely something David has to go against. Like we said, we never really expected Kozmos to be this good inside of the 2017 format or whatever we have left of it, but it is, tending to be a formidable foe. He's going to normal summon. Oh my, that's pretty rough. He's going to activate the Vanity's Emptiness in response to the Diva. To be honest, and then he's going to chain to special summon the Dark Destroyer. Oh man. To be honest with you guys, I don't know if I would have did that exact play. I probably would have let the Diva go through to summon the Prince and then chain the effect of Cosmo's Sword Troller, activate the effect to destroy the Prince, and now you can't activate the Prince's effect. Save the Vanity's Emptiness for a rainy day, you know what I mean? But he's going to attack with the Dark Destroyer and the Kozmo Dark Lady, putting David down to 3,100. This game could be over because at the end of the day, it still is Vanity's Emptiness. Oh, the Solemn to the second Prince. Yeah, I don't really see, David coming back from that. That's going to put Ahi at 5,500 life points, just to let you guys know. I guess I just didn't keep life point count, but as you guys, or if you guys did know, this game is practically over. The Instant Fusion is going to bring out, Norden to special summon the Prince, and then he would need a Megalo in hand. and the Dragoons in hand. So yeah, that's like I said, it's pretty rough, pretty nasty. I don't really see David coming back for this game. So to be honest with you, I don't really see a need to even change Ahi's life point total. He's definitely thinking about his play. I'm wondering what does he think he can do. The only way to keep playing this game is if you do have the Dragoons in hand and you can do said combo. I can't think of another combo. Well, nope, looks like David's going to be scooping it up. Don't really know what he could have done, but we're going to go into game 2 after a word from our sponsors. Thank you guys so much. Hey guys, would you guys like to buy the cheapest cards online from your favorite YouTuber with the fastest shipping? All you have to do is check in the description. It'll take you to my Google documents where you can find these such cards. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, before we go into game 2, I just wanted to say, don't you think it's kind of cool that the Cali Effect is his own sponsor? Like seriously, come on. I do have a Kozmo deck core for sale for the people that do feel the need to play Cosmos because of this awesome game. And on top of that, like I said, I do have the cheapest cards online with the fastest shipping from your favorite YouTuber. But onto the game, Suds is going to open up with Pot of Desires, banishing 10 cards from his deck to draw 2 cards. The reasoning behind Desires, because it was definitely an idea that we pitched and we talked about for a very long time, is that as long as you don't banish the Atlantean Dragoons, it doesn't matter. It legitimately does not matter. And hypothetically, Suds is running the 1-for-1, the Diva, and then 3 copies of Atlantean Prince Nephthybus. So with those 5 cards, the odds of you opening at least one of them to special summon the Prince, to send the Dragoons, to add the second Dragoons, is very high. We're not 100% sure what he banishes off the Desires, but we can tell maybe after he makes certain plays. Now, again, like I said, the Desires inside of Mermails, I am so for it. Mainly because, like I said, as long as you're not banishing the Dragoons, seriously, guys, there's not really much else that matters, especially if you play enough Atlantean cards. He's thinking about his play. He definitely wants to make a big board. Hopefully, totally awesome Giles or something like that is inside of his play, but only time will tell. David is one of those players that likes to take his time, thinks about his strategy before he gets in, makes his huge play. It's actually very... it's a pretty good strategy. You want to make sure you're not taking up too much time, to, prevent yourself getting called for slow play. But at the same time, he does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 6 cards in his hand, and is playing a very complicated deck. So we could give him a little bit of leeway. Like I said, he's on stream. He doesn't really want to make any mistakes. He's going to use the effect of Tias to pitch Mulling Glacier from his hand. And if he has the Aqua Spirit, then yes, there can be some nasty plays. This is another combo that we were talking about that Mermails can do. It's actually a pretty old combo. We used it way back in the day, but since Bahamut Shark's actually a good card again, it's something that could be played. Only time will tell if he will play it. If he adds the Osha, I'll be able to tell you guys into it. Regardless, I feel like I can tell you guys. But here we go. He's thinking about his play. He's thinking about the card that he should add to his hand. Like I said, Mermail is a very intricate deck. You don't want to add any wrong parts. You want to get all of the right cards to your hand. And he's thinking. Back to Ahi. If he does make totally awesome Bahamut Shark, player it with Giles. It's not a terrible route, but it does look like an uphill battle. Being able to stop the Kozmo Town and set it to your side of field, being able to do stuff like that is definitely instrumental to the game. And then Giles is just sitting there. Granted, he can use his little guy's effects and then you use their effect to banish the special summon, but that's not the thing that we're talking about. We're talking about all of his big ships wouldn't be able to declare an attack as long as Giles has a material on it, so that's not really good. He's going to add the Abyss Mander, so I'm pretty familiar in what he's going to do with this combo. It's going to be a little different, so I'll be able to tell you guys the other combo while we're waiting to see what David will do. Basically, what this 3-card combo requires is a Tias, a Water Monster to pitch, and an Aqua Spirit. You pitch the Water Monster, you special summon the Tias. The Tias effect add a card called Mermail Abyss Oshia. Then you normal summon the Mermail Abyss Oshia. You turn the Tias into a Mermail Abyss Mander and a Mermail Abyss Hild. Then you send the Tias to the graveyard. After that, you use the You banish the water monster to special summon the Aqua Spirit. Use the Mander and the Aqua Spirit to make the Bahamut Shark. Detaching the Mander to special summon, totally awesome. And then you use the Mander effect to turn the other 2 level 3s to a second Bahamut Shark. We'll get into it. I'll show you guys a Mermail deck profile about it. It's so awesome. This time around, he's going to be using the Mander. Wait, why did they get back to the field? Oh, he special summoned it with Gun. Alright, so he's going to be making some pretty awesome plays. He's going to make the Gaios. He brought it back with Gun, and then he's going to swing for 2,800. What he could have done is banish the Amander to make them both 8 to make the Harbinger. But I'm pretty sure he's looking at Ahi, and he's like, I'm not 100% sure if you're going to activate too many spells that'll be worth Harbingering, whereas, you know, Gaios, like we said before, is a 2,800 attack monster that none of his big ships can even attack over, let alone activate his effects if he chooses to use the detach effect to negate all monsters on the field when an attack lower than it. So, Suds has definitely put himself in a prime position to win this game. Let's see what Ahi can do after the Pot of Duality. I didn't catch exactly what he added, but I want to say the Demise because, you know, that's how the deck runs. Kozmo Demise is a relatively simple deck. He's going to activate the effect of Allure Darkness, drawing 2 cards, and then banishing a dark monster from his hand. This time around, it's going to be the Dark Lady. And another Allure Darkness. Ahi is on a roll tonight. Possibly digging into everything that he needs for his combo pieces. This time around, he's going to banish the Dark Destroyer. And then he is going to possibly activate Kozmo Town. Oh, he's just going to go ahead and summon the Farm Girl. Unfortunately, Farm Girl won't be able to get any damage unless you run an Honest. He's going to set 3 back row and then activate the card of Demise. We expected that to come. He's probably was actually hoping for the Tin Can or hoping to draw something like Tin Can to summon. Because Tin Can Demise is, you know, it's pretty good. Did he really just lose all of his cards to an in-phase Demise? Ugh, that's nasty. All of his cards were lost to Demise. That's pretty nasty. He lost a Forerunner, a Tin Can, and a Wicked Witch. I really don't even know what else to say about that. Back to Sud's turn. He's definitely, like, he's looking at Ahi. Ahi has no cards in hand. The Demise definitely did not pay off this time around. I do like the Kozmo Demise variant, so if you guys are interested in some Demises, I do have those, as well as a Kozmo Core. If you guys are looking for Mermails, you kind of out of luck for that. That's one of those luxury decks, or, you know, really awkward decks to obtain. But Suds is thinking about what he should do with his play. But back to what I was saying, the double Bahamut is also a good play. You can also, if you're, you know, you don't have the Abyss Nose, or I'm sorry, the Abyss Mander, and you want to make another one, you can make the Bahamut Shark Totally Awesome and Anganeer. And the Anganeer basically protects your Totally Awesome from getting destroyed by battle or card effects for the whole turn. So if you want to really get its effect off, it's going to almost guarantee it. This time around, he's going to summon Pike, activate Pike's effect. Cost is to discard the infantry since summon was fine. And then he's going to add a marksman. I'm pretty sure the infantry is going to destroy the Farm Girl. And it looks like we might be going into game 3. The infantry is going to be targeting the Farm Girl. So unless Ahi has some type of response. His response is Kozmojo. And he's going to banish the Farm Girl. Or destroy the Farm Girl. To banish the Gaios on Sud's side of the field. Kozmojo is such a really good card. The fact that it's non-targeting spot removal and it can remove cards in the graveyard just makes it such a nasty card. Suds is going to use the Abyss Nose and the Pike to overlay into possibly a Bahamut Shark. Is it met by a strike? No, it's not met by anything. And so then is he going to activate the Bahamut Shark or is he going to attack with the Bahamut Shark? It's met... Ahi's going to activate Oasis because after the summon being successful. And he's going to special summon Wicked Witch to his side of the field. The reason why Wicked Witch is so good is because he can pay 1,000 life points and Wicked Witch can't be destroyed by battle or card effects for the rest of that turn. Another good thing is that Dragon Oasis of the Souls turns into a worm type monster. So if Suds were to activate System Down, Well, the monster special summon to his side of the field is a worm and not a machine, so it would not be banished. So that's another cool thing about Dragon Oasis of Souls inside of Cosmos. It does have that nice little perk. He's going to activate the effect of Bahamut Shark, and Ahi's going to chain the Wicked Witch to prevent itself from being destroyed for the rest of the turn. So that at the very least, it looks like it's going to buy Ahi another turn to surmount some type of comeback. It's going to be really interesting to see what he can do. I really can't think of any other card that he could be running right now to come back, unless like he top decks a Demise or has like a. I mean, not even Demise helps, because Totally Awesome is a card. And he can't really just out of the blue have two cards in his hand. So I think there's no one card that'll help. It doesn't really help that Wicked Witch can only activate its effect once. And, Totally Awesome can negate it, Wicked Witch. So unless you have a way to chain the Wicked Witch to summon another monster, it's not looking good for Ahi. That Demise has set him pretty far back. So he's going to set a monster in defense and then pass it back to Suds. He's going to draw. I'm pretty sure he's thinking about his next move. The double Totally Awesome, because, two toads are better than one. And that could be a lot of problems. Is he activating the effect of another Megalo? Like, come on, man. You can't be doing all this. This is just too savage. Both players are looking at the graveyards. He's looking at his graveyard. He's going to activate the effect of Bahamut Shark. That's going to get him another Totally Awesome if Ahi doesn't have a response to it. He's going to use the effect of Wicked Witch to pay 1,000. And Suds is thinking about negating it. It's not a bad idea to negate it. I don't think he's going to negate it. Oh, he's going to Oasis. Okay, and he's going to negate the Oasis maybe? I'm a little lost. Okay, the Forerunner is going to be special summon in defense. Okay, he did negate the Wicked Witch. And I believe he's going to set it to his side of the field. Okay, that's cool. As you guys know, it should be... How the chain link should go is, okay, so Wicked Witch is chain link 1, Totally Awesome is chain link 2, Oasis is chain link 3. So Oasis is special summon the Forerunner. Then Totally Awesome leaves field as cost, I believe, if Totally Awesome is cost, to negate the effect of Wicked Witch. Wicked Witch is no longer on the field, so there's not really much else to say. He gets to set it. And then after... the fact, actually, no. Yeah, my apologies. Bahamut's Chainlink 1, Wicked Witch is Chainlink 2, Totally Awesome is Chainlink 3, and then Oasis is Chainlink 4. So, he would special summon the Totally Awesome, and then in a new chain, the second Totally Awesome's effect would activate to add himself a water monster back to his hand. Just to clarify that up for you guys, for the people that was like, what is going on? And I don't really blame you, because when you're in the middle of a duel, sometimes you don't really activate chain links how they're supposed to activate, even though it does help us as commentators and viewers alike. Basically, to be honest with you guys, this is literally Totally Awesome Mermails. And, Totally Awesome Mermails has a lot of perks. The fact that when Totally Awesome goes to the graveyard, you get to add cards like Dragoons back to your hand. It's pretty deadly. It's actually really beneficial to the deck. Now he's going to activate the effects of Instant Fusion. Oh, man. Suds, what are you doing? And I guess we're not going to take any damage from Suds either, because it's practically game anyways. It doesn't really matter, right? But anyway, Suds should be at 7,000 life points. He's going to use the effect of Nornin to summon the Abyss Snows and possibly make the... No, you can't Castell the Forerunner, but you can Utopia Lightning it. And that's not nice against the deck. So if he does make the Utopia Lightning, he can run over the Forerunner. It only has like 14 defense too, so he doesn't even have to use the effect to detach twice. So yeah, he's going to make the Utopia Lightning. This has to be Kozmo's like biggest nightmare. And with the Utopia Lightning, he's probably going to run over that Forerunner. We don't know his face down monster, but we're not really scared of it. The thing that we're kind of scared of is him getting the Forerunner's effect. We know he doesn't have any more back row, just Oasis on the board. So Suds is thinking, he's reading the Forerunner. I don't know why he's reading it. You already know what to do. You play Kozmo format. He's going to attack into the Forerunner with the Utopia Lightning. So it doesn't matter if he detaches or not. He will not gain the effects. And then Totally Awesome is going to attack into the other freeze down monster, which looks like it was a Sword Trooper. So yeah, this game is practically over. Not even going to lie. I think both players are just going to agree to go to game 3. Nope, he's thinking about his move. But like I said, I don't really see how he's going to be doing this with one card left. Both players are going to agree to go to game 3, so let's go there. Both guys are 1-1 right now. Mr. Suds, a.k.a. Horse Choker, a.k.a. Lewis Rich, a.k.a. Paper Stacks, a.k.a. Wheezy, lost the first one, won the second one, so now we're into game 3. I want to say Ahi's going first, and he's going to set 3 back row. This is awesome. Then he's going to allure. Oh, man. This is something. Oh, he actually has a target. Okay. So he's going to banish the Wicked Witch with that. What is the next thing that is going to happen? One could think if he has the tin can, then it's all awesome. If he has the tin can and demise, oh man. And just to let you guys know, this is actually like a miracle for Ahi to move away from Magic Specters. I mean, because we know that he was summoned a Magic Spectre, set 5 back row and pass. Now he summons a Kozmo and sets 5 back row and pass. It isn't as bad. Or I guess it's just because it's a new thing. I don't know. Maybe it's because we're looking at different cards other than cute Magic Spectre animal cards, and we're looking at Kozmo cards that gives us a different type of vibe. But back to Sud's turn. Ahi has 3 back row and a Farm Grow, a card in hand, which could be a Dark Destroyer, so watch out for that. Suds is thinking about his next move. I think he has a really good hand. Maybe he might want to go into a big play. He is going to Kaiju the Farm Girl. Now that's pretty nasty. And then he's going to call it a 100. Okay, the Farm Girl's back on the side of the field. Would have called it a 100 back to Ahi's field. What does Suds have in response to this? Now he's going to normal summon the Diva. Diva effect is going to go through. Or nope, Ahi's going to tag out. What is it? It is a Forerunner. Okay, so it's nothing to be scared of. Forerunner's going to special summon the Prince. Oh, I'm sorry. Diva's going to special summon the Prince. But Cosmojo is going to be activated. Okay, it was everything to be scared of. Oh, man. Didn't see that coming. This game could go either way between both contestants. Really good players right here. Like I said, it's really awesome to see Cosmos play inside of the 2017 season. Just when you think the deck is dead, it comes back with a couple of new wrinkles, some old wrinkles. Sometimes decks that aren't really seen coming can be the best decks available. I remember I went undefeated quite a few times with Monarchs, even with one Pantheism and one Stormforce. Like sometimes when you just can't go in your extra deck, you can't go in your extra deck. It's kind of like how Cosmos is. Sometimes when you just have some big untargetable ships, you know, you have some big untargetable ships. I know it has a really good Paleo matchup. So Ahi's thinking about his next move. He's going to special summon the Wicked Witch. Suds is left with just a Diva. This game can go in either direction right now, at least in my opinion. Suds is going to activate the Desires. So, again, as long as he doesn't banish the Dragoons, it's fine. And even if he does banish Dragoons, it doesn't make the game unwinnable. It does make the game undesirable. Get it? Because it's desires. But it doesn't make the game unwinnable. Unless you banish both Dragoons. And then you got to kind of like just sit back, relax, and cry in a corner slowly. That's really the only thing you can say. So he's going to pick up 2 additional cards. One of them is going to be 1-for-1. Watch, guys. Is it a 1-for-1? Come on. Be the 1-for-1. If it's the 1-for-1, I'm going to cry for him. Like, it was the 1-for-1. He had no chance of winning this game, and that's just going to suck. Like, oh, man, you put a lot of effort into breaking my board. It doesn't really matter. I had all the cards anyways. By the way, Desires helped me. So he's going to activate the effect of Megalo, discarding Dragoons. All right, that's a good start. And the Marksman. That's a pretty good Dragoons that's a pretty good discard for Megalo. Anytime you can discard Megalo and gain both of the discard's effects as well as Megalos, you're in a pretty good position. And he's gonna go ahead and activate the effect of Megalo. That's a pretty risky move, seeing that Suds only has one target for the Megalo. So the fact that the Desires did not hit the sphere is already good. And the fact that he had one Dragoons in his hand, not sure if he got it through Desires or if he had it originally. We can only assume that he Desires because he knew he needed it. He needed another water, so it could either be the Pike or it could be the Dragoons that got him the second Desire, or the second Megalo target. So thank you, Desires. We desire for more Desires. That's how it is, guys. So Suds with Megalo and the Diva. Pretty sure the Diva is going to get tributed off. You don't want to take damage like that from a frivolous card, especially if Ahi plays multiple farm girls. It'd be pretty. It wouldn't be very wise to leave the Diva. But is he going to activate the effect of another Megalo? Oh man, and he discards the Prince. Oh man. So Ahi's going to go ahead and activate the effect of Wicked Witch to make sure that his monster can't leave the board. And Prince is going to activate to special summon the Dragoons. This is not going good right now. He's going to tribute the Divas and still attack twice. Right now, it kind of doesn't mean anything. Mainly because, like I said, he has a Wicked Witch on the field. But had it not been for the Call of the Hunted, this would be game. This would just be the OTK because Wicked Witch would not be on the board. He's thinking about it. Or, I'm sorry, Suds is thinking about it. Is he gonna? No, he just wanted the Diva off the board. He's gonna go ahead and make number 11 Big Eye and then use it to take control of the Wicked Witch. This is nasty. Don't do it. No, Wheezy. Oh, okay. All right. Because if it was an Honor Arc, it would have been even worse. But he's gonna use that to make Utopia Lightning again, and then he's gonna attack over the Gamma Seal with the Utopia Lightning, putting Ahi down to 6,700 life points. My apologies. You can't attack with Big Eye the turn that it's summoned, and I hope everybody notices that he can't do that. But as you guys can see, life points don't move down because that's not how it goes in the Kali effect sometimes. Ahi's going to activate Pot of Duality. That's going to reveal Kozmo Town, Mirror Force, and Emergency Teleport. Now, if he didn't activate Duality and he revealed 3 somehow and saw the Emergency Teleport, it still wouldn't help because he has no cards in hand. The Kozmo deck is looking at a pretty downhill slide from here, mainly because Suds has pretty much controlled the board with the Utopia Lightning and now a Big Eye. If Ahi decides to just set a monster and pass, it could be bad because, Big Eye is still a card. And you need 2 monsters. You need a pilot and a ship to be able to banish the special summon. We finally get another 300 deduction for adding the Farm Girl to his hand through Kozmo Town. It's going to be shuffled in his deck. So Ahi should actually be at 6,400, not 6,700. His one draw, I don't know. I think I would have went for the Storming Mirror Force. It would have bought me a turn at the very least, provided that Suds didn't draw, a Twin Twisters or, a Cosmic Cyclone or whatever back row clearance he's playing or, something like that. So I definitely think I would have went for the Drowning Mirror Force instead of risking it. But who knows? This back row could be deadly. It's back to Suds. And as you can see, my beautiful hand is checking his graveyard. Man, that's a beautiful... that's a bony hand. That's not my hand. But back to the game. Suds is going to activate... God... I just noticed Suds is like Ethiopian skinny. Like, he has some really little hands. If we can rewind back to my gorgeous hand, like, you can see how much meat and just, pride and respect is on that hand. Not saying that there's no pride and respect on Suds' hand, but his hand's a little, man. He need a steak. All right, I sidetrack, guys. I sidetrack. But back to the game. He's going to summon the Swap Frog, sending the Ronin Tannen from his hand to the deck to the graveyard. I know Suds is going to see this. You're like, this guy, did he really just go on a whole tangent about my little hand? And then with Swap Frog, Big Eye, Utopia Lightning on the side of the field, depending on what eye he has, this could be game. All right, he's going to Possibly. Okay, so it looks like he's going to activate the Swap Frog's effect to bounce. And, no, wait, no, he's keeping it on the field. I mean, that back row must really be getting the suds. This could be the comeback for that he needs if he just passes his turn. So, nope, he's going to bounce the Swap Frog back. I mean, theoretically, that's the best move to do. He's going to attack with the Utopia Lightning. Cards can't be activated when Utopia Lightning attacks, so that's almost free from a Drowning Mirror Force. And then he's going to attack with the number 11 Big Eye. That's risky. Is it a Drowning Mirror Force? Here's the moment of truth. It is nothing. Oh, man. All that over nothing. Oh, and then the Sphere is going to special summon a monster to his side of the field. That looks like game unless Ahi has anything. Well, thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the Cali Effect. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please like the Facebook page for more streams. Tell me how do you guys think about this one in particular and what you guys think. Once again, thank you so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy.